On the headlines, another 2 children and a pregnant woman died in Cavite wild shooting. In politics, meet the new undersecretaries of D.O.T.C and D.S.W.D. On business sector, Philippine Airlines withdraw complaints, Emirates won additional flights. In sports, Salle Green Archers still on scout for more snipers.
And, for our featured webcast, Amidst violence that happen in our country, particularly on guns, as we enter 2013, still, we believe that Filipinos can achieve success and happiness.
Greetings Philippines, I am Edward.
And I'm Katrina. Welcome to 1Pilipinas Webcast.
On the headlines, another 2 children and a pregnant woman died in Cavite wild shooting. In Cavite City, 7 people died and 11 were wounded due to a shooting rampage incident, out of which 2 children died, along with a pregnant woman. The suspect, Ronald B., was killed by the responding policeman. Cavite Governor Juanito Victor Remulla also offered a 100,000 pesos reward for the arrest of John Paul Lopez, B's alleged cohort, but the latter surrendered to the police last night, according to Superintendent Alexander Rafael. A report on GMA News quoted witnesses as saying they saw Lopez help B load his weapon caliber .45 pistol every time it runs out of ammunition. For the complete story and more latest news, visit In a follow-up report on Stephanie Nicole Ella's death, 242 gun owners found to be living around her neighborhood. This was based on the initial investigation conducted by the Philippine National Police in Tala, Caloocan City. Out of this number, 45 persons are in possession of .45 caliber pistols, the identified model of gun used in irresponsible firing during the New Year's Eve celebration. While it is not that easy to immediately identify which of these 45 persons who owns .45 calibers, PNP says it is not impossible to trace the suspect. On the other hand, Juan Agus, a barangay official on the said place, admitted that he, along with his 3 other friends, fired his pistol model 1911 during the New Year's Eve. But Caloocan police, after conducting necessary investigation procedures, concluded that it was not the 1911 pistol of Agus which the bullet came out and killed Stephanie. Despite PNP's conclusion on Agus' investigation, Malacanang spokesperson Abigail Valte said that Agus and his 3 friends would be charged with indiscriminate firing, an act falling under the crime of illegal discharge of firearms. Agus himself admitted that he had a gun and he fired it at the time. While it is not the same gun that fired the bullet that led to the demise of Stephanie, that is still a crime in and of itself. To fasten up the investigation, Justice Secretary Leila de Lima ordered the National Bureau of Investigation to conduct a parallel investigation into the death of Stephanie Ella. The Justice Secretary will be attending Stephanie Ella's wake, representing President Benigno Aquino, and at the same time assuring Stephanie Ella's family that the government will serve justice to this tragedy. Philippines, we would like to seek your support in having this case be resolved immediately, along with the efforts of Philippine National Police and the Aquino government, as well as other private and public agencies, national and local media such as ABS-CBN Family, GMA News Team, Interaction, Inquirer, and others, to please report anyone whom you know that fired a .45 caliber pistol within Stephanie's neighborhood. This might be a one case out of so many problems that government is facing, but this one case of death from irresponsible gun owners might serve as an example that if we, Filipinos, united as one, then we can solve major criminalities within our neighborhood. You may opt to use the internet technology to escalate this issue and discreetly report anything you know that will help Stephanie Ella to achieve justice and bring those irresponsible gun owners behind bars. Thank you. For the complete story, visit In politics, meet the new undersecretaries of D.O.T.C and D.S.W.D. Malacanang spokesperson, Abigail Valde, during a press briefing, introduced the two new undersecretaries, appointed by President Benigno Aquino III, last December 21, 2012. For the Department of Social Welfare and Development, meet Dr. Angelita Gregorio Medal. Dr. Gregorio Medal has direct experience in community-based work, community organizing, development management, capability building and consulting work, and academic teaching. She specializes in enhancing empowerment-oriented thinking, processes, practices, and approaches in the form of institutional, organizational, program, and human resource or team development interventions. For the Department of Transportation and Communication, meet Catherine Jennifer Francis P. Gonzalez. Gonzalez, prior to his promotion, was the head of the Bids and Awards Committee Secretariat. Furthermore, these appointments, with the appointing authority, are both coterminous. For the complete story and more latest news, visit On business sector, Philippine Airlines withdraw complaints, Emirates won additional flights. After its objection earlier, Philippine Airlines withdrew their opposition to the Middle East carrier's plan. Civil Aeronautics Board Executive Director, Carmelo Arcilla, told Interaction.com that the regulator last week approved the additional 7 weekly flights of Emirates Airlines, bringing its total to 21 by January. GGV Barawa, Emirates manager in the country, said on her letter to Civil Aeronautics Board that the agreement between the Philippines and UAE allowed a pre-existing borrowing of unused entitlements to coincide with additional services granted under the new CMOU. The intention of the two governments under the new CMOU is to increase the total capacity on the Dubai-Manila route, including Emirates' third daily service, in response to the extraordinary size and growth of the market demand on the route. This new agreement is in line with President Aquino's open skies policy to open airports other than Ninoy Aquino International Airport to more foreign traffic. The government aims to make the tourism sector generate a 6.35% revenue contribution in the Philippine economy by 2016. For the complete story and more business news, visit In sports, Salle Green Archers still on scout for more snipers. Salle, on its aim to regain pride in the UAAP men's basketball tournament, continues to recruit best players for their lineup. A former high school standout, Charan Teng, recently joined the Green Archers. Bacolod star Kib Montalvo and Cebu big man sensation Ben Bala are some of the players Salle is looking into. It was a once-upon-a-time story when the Green Archers enjoyed their finest seasons in the UAAP, reigning 4 consecutive years from 1998 to 2001 under coach Franz Pumaren. For the complete story and more sports updates, visit Philippines. Let me turn over you now to Katrina for our weather updates and featured webcast.
Thank you, Edward. On our weather updates, for Luzon and Visayas, it will be a cloudy day in the morning, while rain showers will be experienced in the afternoon until midnight. For Mindanao, the same is expected. Cloudy in the morning, with mild rain showers in the afternoon until night. Sun rises by 5:50 a.m. and sets by 5:30 in the afternoon. For more and detailed weather forecast, visit And for our featured webcast, Amidst Violence That Happen in Our Country, particularly on guns, as we enter 2013, still, we believe that Filipinos can achieve success and happiness. We are one nation, one country, and 2013 will be a promising year for the Philippines. A video from YouTube, from Arnold R's channel, a Rock and Philippines music video that tells us what Dr. Jose P. Rizal sees as our problem today.
ng amihan. Ang kalaban ay kahirapan.
May digmaan sa gitna ng habagat.
Ang tanday taong hindi makaangat. Bagamat marami na ang nag-alay ng dugo, landas at tulong, ang bayan raw hanggang ngayon naliligaw at nalilito. Ang paraan, ang sino, ang ano, ang sala na kanino, sa akin sa'yo. Ang kalaban lang ba natin ay anino? Ang kalaban lang ba natin ay anino? Nila natin ninyo, kaninong anino?
150 taon,
sa isang punto lang nagkasundo,
na tayo pa rin daw ay mahirap, kapos daw ang ginto.
ang paraan, ang sino, ang ano, sagot ay na kanino, sa akin sa'yo. Ang kalaban lang ba natin ay anino? Ang kalaban lang ba natin ay anino?
Sasagutin ng aming tanong na kanino
Natin ninyo, kaninong anino? Isang pagkukuhang ko sa ilaw lang nakatago ang kanino. Lawang ang anino, umara sa ilaw, Pilipinas. Taon nakatahon sa utang ng bayan, laging nakapaon, kapos sa pilak, tanso at ginto. Hirap ng buhay na walang ginto, tuloy-tuloy ang pagkakabigo. Himaloy ang pagkakuyat pawis sa dugo. Bakit di tayo ganap? Bakit di nalulubos ang anilang hindi sapat? Mga tawag na
Sabi nila sa atin ay lagi tayong dumadating, palaging may reklamo sa mga dumarating. Pagtititig sa lahat ng mga hinanaing, na parang mas lalaki pang mga binabaing. Kumakayod kahit bigil mata, dasara na katakawan ng buwaya, bakit di magkaisa? Hawakan mo sa sabi, sumama, sumali ka at nandiwala sa bitin pa mga salita na kanino-kanino.
ang kalaban lang ba natin ay anino? 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 Laging ninyo, kaninong anino?
kaninong anino.
And that completes our episode for today.
Thank you for watching 1Pilipinas webcast. I am Edward.
And I am Katrina.
Get inspired and be a proud Filipino.
Ang kalaban lang ba natin ay anino?